Although Lies of P drew inspiration from Carlo Collodi's The Adventures of Pinocchio, Geppetto's wooden puppet wasn't the only notable character to make an appearance. In fact, after the shocking post-credits scene, the city of Krat simply couldn't be looked at the same way again. In a land where wishes can come true, even fairy tales can become a reality. But before we return to the land of toys, it's time to give credit where it's due. Kudos to Amit Kilo for locating the Easter egg in the previous thumbnail. If you look closely, you'll see an outline of Peter Pan near the title of the video. If you're new to the channel, I started playing a game with viewers where I hide an Easter egg in the thumbnail of each of my videos. The first person to state what and where it is in the comments gets a shout out in the following video. Now, back to the matter at hand. We learned from Giangio that the ancient people of Krat had mastered the art of bottling wishes. Over time, this invaluable knowledge most likely succumbed to the relentless nature of time before it was relegated to a mere legend or perhaps even local folklore. Star fragments had the power to grant a human's wishes, but a certain detail in the item description stood out to me. A meteor fragment that can be found in different parts of Krat. It can be used at the Crack's Calling in front of a boss arena to summon a specter. Star fragments cross dimensions to grant human wishes. If you wish for it desperately enough, they may be able to summon someone who wants to help save this world. It's interesting to note that one's desperation can influence the power of a wish, and subsequently its resulting effects. Imagine how desperate a regretful father would be who suffered the premature death of his beloved son. What if this father were to make a wish upon a star? What length would he go to change the world around him? We know Geppetto matched this very description, and we learned that he would stop at nothing to bring back his late son, Carlo. And his wealth of knowledge about alchemy and engineering were crucial elements to achieving success in his master plan. The word Krat is Dutch for container, or wooden box. Was the city of Krat nothing more than Geppetto's toy box? A reimagined world where he could have a second chance at fatherhood? Once Geppetto's puppet arrived at Hotel Krat, a nearby bookshelf contained a novel that was a direct reference to the Adventures of Pinocchio. It was Carlo's favorite book growing up, and Geppetto, despite his aloof parenting style, was certainly aware of this. If given the opportunity to make a wish, it's only natural that, in his grief, he would attempt to recreate a perfect world that resembled something he cherished so dearly in preparation for his son's return. Sadly, the real boy ending reveals what happens when a deranged man's wish comes true. If Krat was simply a toy box, what other fairy tales did it contain? The possibilities are endless. I'll list a few of my favorite references I discovered during my visit to Krat, the very first of which is a side quest featuring a beauty and a beast. At the Grand Exhibition, a woman named Belle can be found looking for help to escape. Once she takes refuge at Hotel Krat, she will send you on a mission to investigate a distress signal sent by her partner Atkinson. Unfortunately, upon reaching the source of the SOS call, we discover that Atkinson was afflicted by the petrification disease and was desperately trying to resist the transformation into a monster, or should I say, a beast. The barren swamp was essentially a puppet graveyard, where any and all obsolete models would spend the rest of their days. One puppet, however, awakened amidst the sickly green pools of death, and sought out a friend who could teach him human emotions. Although he was unable to move, he waited patiently for Geppetto's puppet to show him a full range of emotions that only humans could experience. This could very well be a reference to the Tin Man from The Wizard of Oz, as he too sought out a heart so that he could feel. The Arch Abbey was home to many abominations. The alchemists had conducted countless experiments on unwilling human subjects that produced a wide range of results, each more disturbing than the last. Subject 826 was one such experiment. Due to his sensitivity to ergo, he was forced to consume it so he could read the memories of the human soul trapped inside. His unique ability to read memories, and his physical appearance, which consisted of straw-like limbs and a uniquely shaped nose, bring the Scarecrow from The Wizard of Oz to mind. Adelina Corday was the queen of the opera. Her beauty and her voice were unmatched in all of the city, and perhaps even the world. However, her gift wasn't simply the result of God-given talent. In fact, she had to sacrifice much in order to elevate herself to new heights. Poisoning her sister to sabotage her singing career was one such sacrifice. When we find her in the opera house, she desperately begs for a bite of food. Ironically enough, she's given a bright red apple. Although this particular apple wasn't poisoned, she can be found dead soon after indulging in the sweet, crispy fruit. This is clearly a direct reference to the poisonous apple that killed Snow White in the classic novel and film. This mysterious portrait of Carlo was commissioned by none other than D. Gray. For those of you unfamiliar with the tale, the legend of Dorian Gray revolves around the possibility of one's soul being captured in the frame of a painting, a concept that even Geppetto was intrigued by. Giangio was not a timid pharmacist with an obsession for gold coin fruit. He was a legendary alchemist known as Paracelsus and key member of the secret Ouroboros organization that had an unhealthy fixation on producing immortals through their experimentation. His name is linked with not only the real-world physician, but also the fictional character in The Wizard of Oz known as Button Bright. But could his ties to the father of alchemy reveal that Giangio may just be as mad as a hatter? Well, I've got a dedicated video that just might convince you. The city of Krat is full of fairy tale references, many of which tie directly to the adventure of Pinocchio itself. The previously mentioned instances are just a few examples I've discovered that truly serve as a testament to the masterpiece that is Lies of P, one of my favorite Souls-like titles of all time. And that's all for this video. One quick thing I would like to mention is that I've been blessed with a series of sponsorship opportunities. These may take the form of dedicated videos, or just quick mentions that will replace the Easter egg shoutout in following videos. I ask that you please keep an open mind and continue supporting my dream of being a full-time content creator, because it means so much to me. Trust me, the Lies of P content and videos you love aren't going anywhere. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to like and subscribe. It lets me know you want more content just like this. Click on these videos on screen to continue your journey through Krat, and I'll be there to guide you when you arrive. Consider becoming a member for exclusive perks like emojis, members-only videos, and more. Or check out my Ko-fi or Patreon page if you just want to support me in a more personal way. Until next time, it's the Inhuman One signing out. Join the Inhuman community today.